Get your safety gear on quickly. Because we are going to catch such big fish that your nose and mouth can get twisted just by catching a single fish. Yes, huge fish are caught all over the world with such crazy tricks that after seeing them, you will not be able to sit at home anymore. You will leave everything and run to catch fish. So let's catch fish. To be honest, the cat sat like a stone for hours to catch fish. But finally, he runs away with his prey in his mouth. And this is what is called a trap for a thief. After fishing, you must make sure that you have locked your fish in the net. Otherwise, someone else will take your troublemaking fish away like this. When you see the fierce eyes and sharp teeth of this baby shark, you will understand that they are gangsters from birth. This is what is called a forehead. Hundreds of fish are coming in groups and jumping into the boat. Every fisherman has his own unique style of fishing. I can't believe it. Look, if you have a little intelligence in your head, you can catch fish with a dog easily. Just throw the ball a little far away. And tie the net to the dog's tail. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. What a dog does. Completely free lever. You can catch fish not only with a dog but also with fish if you want. You went fishing but you don't have anything in your hand. No need to be disappointed, friend. Take off your old sandals and throw them away. And if you don't believe me, watch this. So, don't go fishing alone. Otherwise, this fish will catch and eat you. What do you think? People with weak bodies should not fish at all. Don't go down with a weak rod either. Otherwise, there is danger. In fact, watching this video in reverse seems to be more peaceful. Do you think that if the road were submerged, you would also catch fish like this? Tell me, is it a fish or a crab? The interesting thing is that if Darwin were alive, he would probably have written a book calling this a living proof of evolution. Fish can also be caught this way. This is also a completely new technique. In fact, catching fish is half the battle. What do you think? Is the war over? No, look, they are actually catching fish too. Torpedo. The old fish seems to be a burning torpedo itself and is coming to attack the hunters, but in the end it gets caught. What else can the poor thing do? Is it a fish or a vibration machine? He caught a lot of fish. Now let's catch some crocodiles. Bro, take your baga. Yes, if you are good at it, the fish will also fly like this and sit on it. This is like a fountain of fish. The fish was caught in Indonesia. Two twin brothers caught this fish together and the fish weighed more than both of them. That is 200 kilograms, but they caught the fish, took a selfie and released it again. So if you want to catch the fish, the deep ocean hides creatures so massive, they look bigger than cars. And hunting these giant fish is not just about skill, it's a direct battle with death itself. Because one wrong move, and that 1,000-kilogram monster can drag you straight into the dark depths of the sea. And today, we're going to see how the world's biggest fish are hunted. Scenes so unbelievable they feel like something out of a Hollywood movie. So make sure to watch until the end, because the last fish was so terrifying that an entire boat started shaking when they tried to pull it aboard. In the middle of the ocean, a tiny fishing boat floats surrounded by endless water. Suddenly, something begins moving beneath the surface. At first, nobody understands what it is. But within seconds, a massive fin rises above the water, and everyone freezes in fear. Because it's a 15-foot blue marlin, one of the fastest and strongest fish on Earth. This fish is so powerful that after being hooked, it can fight for hours without stopping. The hunters don't use ordinary fishing rods. They use heavy tackle rods made from reinforced steel. Then a huge bait is dropped deep into the ocean. And after that, the waiting begins. Sometimes the wait lasts more than 10 hours. But once the fish takes the bait, everything changes instantly. Suddenly the reel starts spinning so fast it feels like a bullet has been fired. The fisherman desperately tries to control the fish, but the blue marlin moves with such incredible speed that it drags the entire boat behind it. And when the fish leaps out of the water, it looks like a sea monster has emerged from the deep. But the real danger begins when the exhausted fish gets close to the boat. Because at the last moment, the marlin suddenly releases one final burst of strength. One mistake, and someone could fall straight into the ocean. Sometimes the fish even smashes boats apart with its sharp spear-like bill. Now let's move on to a fish so massive, people call it a living submarine. The bluefin tuna. Some of these fish weigh more than 600 kilograms. And a single giant bluefin tuna can sell for millions in international markets. That's why fishermen are willing to risk their lives to catch one. In Japan, some fishermen stay in the ocean for days searching for a giant tuna. They use advanced sonar technology to locate schools of fish beneath the surface. And once a large group is detected, enormous nets are dropped into the water from every direction. But the real chaos starts when the tuna fights back. These fish are so fast and powerful that they sometimes tear straight through the nets and escape. Fishermen begin pulling ropes together with all their strength while the sea turns into a mixture of foam and blood. And even after being captured, the tuna doesn't stop fighting. When a several hundred kilogram fish slams onto the deck, the entire boat shakes violently. Some fishermen even get injured because a single strike from the tuna's tail can break bones. But did you know that some of the most dangerous fishing happens beneath thick ice? In the freezing waters of the North Atlantic, hunters go after giant halibut. These fish grow so large that a full-grown person could lie across their body. The fishermen drill huge holes into the ice and lower giant hooks hundreds of feet below the surface. Then they wait for hours in complete silence. But once the fish bites, the battle begins instantly. Because the halibut pulls with such terrifying force that people can literally be dragged into the freezing hole. Some fishermen have even lost their lives this way. And when the giant fish finally rises toward the surface, a massive white shadow slowly appears beneath the water. At that moment, it feels like a sea monster is emerging from another world. Now let's talk about one of the ocean's most legendary hunters, the swordfish. This fish has a long blade-like weapon extending from its head, and it uses that sword to attack prey with deadly force. Swordfish are often hunted at night using powerful lights because they prefer swimming in deep dark